My name's Emily. I am a intuitive channeler, and I help people discover their life purpose by working with their spirit guides to share with them their divine insights of why their soul chose to come here. So today I just wanted to quickly go through. I have a channeled message, and actually that I wanted to share with you, and I I wanted to share it with you because I know many of you guys right now are feeling frustrated with these polarizing energies. There's a lot of uncertainty right now. The energies are really intense, and they have been, and they're not going away. So my team had shared with me that the next few months are going to be even more than this month of February. So they are asking us, or they're giving some insight to just prepare us so that we can be prepared for what's to come in March and April. I am freezing cold in my house, so I apologize if I'm a little chilly and jittery. So let's face it, these times are uncertain. We chose to come here as souls during this time for whatever reason, I don't know, but we chose, I guess, to be a light amongst the darkness. I've been told, not by my spirit team, but one of my mentors, that over 1,000, or excuse me, over 1 billion people are going to awaken within the next 10 years. That is massive light energy. And as we are spiritually awakening, we are activating the dark energy to hold on to its old paradigm shifts, or paradigm not shifts, but just this old structure, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So that is why it's been such a tough time. And this awakening is bringing new earth in. This is evolving us from this 3D dimension and taking us into the 4D and fifth dimension. So I just wanted to share with you that I understand things are difficult. Things can be really frustrating, really challenging. And I am here to help support you guys however I can, working with my spirit team. Last week, I did a tarot card pull for the energies of the month of February, and what my team was saying, and what came across. The message was super loud and clear, as this month was to find balance, to not make any quick irrational decisions, just to stay low, stay steady moving forward, and to seek support around you. Even if you don't think you have support, you always have support. You always have your spirit team with you. So the universe is guiding us right now, essentially, to anchor ourselves in, because again, what I was saying, the next few years are only going to get more intense. The dark energy is going to fight against the light being woken up. So we are to anchor ourselves in the best we can during this transformation, or transition, that we are going through. So 2024 is an 8-year. This is a year of great transformation. The 8 energy is inspiring us to break free from the confines of what we've known, and to start to take action to bring our lives, our dreams to life. Right now, you have the ability to overcome obstacles that you've been facing, so that you can obtain the success that you've been working so hard to achieve. And you may be feeling a little unsettled. You may like a desire, that, or a pull that's been within you. Just this desire to have change, but you're not quite sure why or how you're going to make this change. Just know that this is your higher self and or your future self calling you to take action to align with your life purpose right now. And this is basically you awakening to your life purpose, as well as helping Mother Earth through this great transformation that we are currently going through. And these feelings of these uncertainty, can be caused by external influences such as like different challenges in your life that you're currently facing, whether it's work or relationships, whatever it may be, that you just don't, they don't settle, they don't feel right anymore. um, and or it could be that you're just a sensitive soul and you can feel a need to transform just by an inner knowing. Each of us are very different. And I wanted to share, last year I was had a client that I was working for, I was writing for, and I really enjoyed the project I was working on, but something inside of me said it was time to move on. It was time for me to. Yeah, it was continuing. Can you excuse me? Continuing to work for her was only slowing down, or it was keeping me from my destiny of where I need to go. So I knew I needed to release, or I needed to let go of that. It was very hard. It was literally taking a leap of faith. But I just knew I had to move on and trust the process. So, what Spirit is saying, this is the time. If you have that uncomfortable feeling, you know you need change, then you are being encouraged to take responsibility for yourself and what the transformation is that you need to do. You may not see the whole picture, but you just know there's small things that need to take, you need to make some change in. And so Spirit's asking you to start to take small steps, that to move you in that direction. Take the responsibility, identify what are those steps, and start taking those steps. They're saying overcoming fear, that the fear is probably, or is most likely, the largest block for many of us to be able to make the progress of where we want to go. And so they want you to understand that fear manifests in many different ways. It can show up as anxiety, it can show up as procrastination, judgment, jealousy, codependency, people pleasing, or even disconnection. Disconnection is like emotionally, you don't want to connect to anyone, fear of feeling that emotion. So you disconnect, disassociate. So they want us to recognize where our fear is, how it is manifesting. By recognizing it and taking the responsibility to start to work through it is going to align us for personal growth. And then they're saying courage is the antidote for fear. So when you have that fear, you have know that courage is the only way that you can overcome it. And so taking action is amazing how quickly you overcome fear. You overcome all of those symptoms of how fear likes to manifest: procrastination, anxiety. If you take those small steps, little tiny steps each day, that is going to build your confidence. And as it builds your confidence, you're going to overcome your fear, and you will start to progress towards the transformation that you're seeking. Um, they're also wanting, Spirit is also asking for you to do some self reflection right now. So I think the self reflection also goes with understanding where your fear is, how it's manifesting, but they're wanting you to go in to see, like, what in your life is no longer working for you? What doesn't feel right anymore? Um, just spend some time there. And as you do that, then you can start to purge those limiting beliefs, patterns, programs, um, and allow those to dissipate from your life. Now, this is something that you have to be a very consciously involved in this process. This is not something that they're saying, it's a, when you have those limiting beliefs, they are so ingrained in us that we have to take the time to be aware that we are, sorry, Spirit is speaking through me, or speaking to me now. So we have to take the time to be aware of those limiting beliefs. They are so ingrained of us in us that we don't necessarily are aware of them. But this is the time that when you take the responsibility and you make the decision that you're no longer going to allow these limiting beliefs to hold you hostage with where you're at and not be able to live the life that you desire, that you are going to be a little bit more sensitive and aware of your thoughts and your actions. And you can call on your spirit team. You can call on your higher self. And when I say call on your spirit team and their higher self, I understand not everybody has the skills developed yet to hear or connect with your spirit team or your higher self. It's not that you can't, it's just that you may not have developed them. It's just like going to the gym and you have to work out to be able to build those muscles up, to get in shape. It's a discipline, it's a daily activity. And as you do it, you will be able to hear your spirit team or whatever your clair is, however, see, hear, smell, see, they present whatever your strength is and your strongest clair. And as they present, then you can start to really connect with them, which I do have a 5 ways your spirit team is actually communicating with you. It's a free ebook. If I'll drop the link in this video, and if you want it, I'm happy to send it to you. It's completely free, and it's super helpful if you don't have necessarily a connection with your spirit guides yet. But back to what I was trying to say, your spirit guides hear you. They're here for you. So even if you can't hear them, you can ask them, hey, I need help. I need help. I need help to be hyper in tune with my negative thoughts, are my limiting beliefs, or things that are holding me back, so that I can make the corrections that I need to make moving forward. They're there. They will absolutely help you shift that. So the other thing I wanted to bring up is right now, many of us may be having an experience and we're thinking differently. There's a shift in our thoughts. And they're saying that this is indicating that your higher self is urging you to reshape your life. So if you may surprise yourself one day, you're thinking, okay, I got a good example. I live near a college, and so a few houses across the street from me are kids just packed into these houses, and college kids, and they take over our street parking, and they're not considerate. They don't think like maybe someday we'd like to park in front of our house, and instead of making room for us, they'll just put one car in the 2 spots and put it right in the middle. That's a thought that used to really annoy me. I'd be like, these kids annoy me so much. They're not considerate. They're not considerate of the neighbors. And now a shift in my thinking was, I don't care. They can park here. I don't care anymore. I'm not going to put any energy into them not being considerate. I am going to just choose to not care. That was something that just hit me one day. And you know what? It's amazing. It feels so much better to not be burdened by that thought and be annoyed by these kids that, they're sweet. They're just sweet kids that are just a little bit oblivious. That's their journey. So anyway, that's just an example of that. So right now, also, Spirit is saying that there's a DNA upgrade that is happening to us right now, those that are awakening. And the DNA upgrading is going to manifest in symptoms like you may have sleepless nights, insomnia. You may be incredibly alert, and just like all of a sudden you have all this activity, all these things that you can get done in a quick manner, and be shocked like, oh my gosh, I got all these things done and it's only been 2 hours. Normally it would take me a half a day to do this. Things are just going to start to come together a little quicker. You may have vivid dreams and be shocked by the dreams that you're having right now. These are DNA activations that are happening with us. It is your body, your higher self preparing you for this transformation. And so Spirit wants you to know these activations, these heightened energies, experiences, they could last for anywhere from hours to days to months. If they are lasting over a longer period of time than just a few hours, you should either way take care of yourself, but take care of yourself. Drink a lot of water, eat nourishing food, and exercise is recommended during this time to really just take care of yourself. If you are a sensitive person, and having other people around you is too much, then speak your truth and just be honest with your loved ones. Like right now, I'm just going through some stuff and I just need to take care of me right now. The energy can be a little intense and overwhelming for you to be around a lot of people. So, right now, again, this is a message to prepare us for the upcoming energy expansion that's coming in March and April. Um, so, my guides don't want any of us to feel overwhelmed in this transformation that we're all going through. And by taking those small, courageous steps now, will be leaps ahead of everyone, or not everyone. I don't want to say that, but we'll just be leaps ahead in the coming months. So, if you, they're also saying if you don't direct your intentions, then outside forces may direct you. So, with that being said, what intentions, what do you want over the next month, um, to prepare you for this expansion of energy that is coming? How would you like to be prepared? Anchoring in, setting in, taking care of yourself, and starting to take those small steps towards overcoming the fears that have been presented obstacles in your life, and so that you can move forward, um, with where you're supposed to be in this lifetime. So I hope this was helpful for you. If you liked it, please like this video, subscribe to my page. Also, if you are seeking, what is, questioning, what is my life purpose here? Why am I here? Book a soul purpose, sacred soul purpose session with me. I would love to work with you. What I would do is channel in your guides, work with your higher self and your guides to discover why did your soul choose to come here in this lifetime, and how can you get aligned with the most relevant timeline for you right now that's not going to completely disrupt your life, but in a way that you can start to align with your destiny. So I would love to work with you and your team. So book a session. I'll drop the link in the description below. And yeah, again, thank you for your support. And I hope you guys have a wonderful February.